Hello, sweet Stampin' friends. Welcome to this Friday's live video project. I'm so happy for you to join me. We are going to be playing with a super cute bundle. It's called Meant to Be, and it features those cute little darling little bees and flowers, as well as the recolored designer series paper called Cute as Can Be. So I'm going to share with you, this is the project that we're going to be making today. How cute is that? It is a box using the hexagon dies from the bundle, and I'm going to show you how to make this project today. All right, so as you hop on, say hello. Let me know who is joining me. Now, if you haven't joined me before, my name is Debra Harrison with Simply Sweet and Ink Designs. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. And each Friday, I love sharing with you how to use the amazing Stampin' Up! Products. So as you hop on, say hello. If you come back and watch the replay, just give me a quick hello and let me know that you stopped by. All right, quick updates. So for those who signed up for the Popping by Paper Crafting Party, which is going to be on Zoom on July 30th, Melissa Faust and I are hosting an online Zoom event. The registration has closed for that. I had said that I was going to ship the kits by tomorrow. That was my goal, but one of the items that I'm waiting on is coming in tomorrow. So they will go out on Monday, but never fear, they are coming to you by priority mail. So if you signed up for that project kit, you should hopefully get it late next week. All right, and get in plenty of time for the paper crafting party on the 30th. All right, welcome guys. Okay, so what else do I want to tell you? Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna flip my camera down so you can see the cute bundle of cute products that we're using today. Now, this is the project that we're gonna make. It is a cute little treat holder using the hexagonal dies from the bundle. Now, I will tell you, this is an amazing, amazing set of dies. And so it also too, the bundle is called Meant to Be. Cute little sentiments. You've got two different sizes of bees, as well as this great set of hexagonal dies. And then you got some little images that you can cut your bees and flowers out with. There's also two, we have had this paper before. It was a year or two ago at, do not ask me what the name was back then because I don't remember, but it was part of a Valentine's suite. But Stampin' Up! Recolored the paper, and how cute is this? I love the purples and the blues and the pinks that they use, and I just find that it's really super versatile for everyday colors throughout the year, but especially really bright and cheery for summer. So those are the really cute. I'm sharing with you 6 by 12 pieces, but the pack does come 12 by 12 with 2 sheets of each of those patterns. And then also too, one of my new favorites, and this actually was part of a Halloween suite that was just released, and it is called Petunia Pop Iridescent Ribbon. Can you see that shimmer? I had this sitting on my shelf and I opened it up for this project, or actually when I was designing the August Sweet Creations Club projects, and this ribbon is so buttery. I love it. It is so soft, so pliable, easy to work with, and lays down nicely. So that's going to be one of the other products that we're using today. Now, if you are on my email list, you will get tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central Time the project sheet for today's project. So you can just hang tight, hang out with me, craft, just follow along, just watch the video, and then tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock Central Time, this will come in your inbox, and then you can print it out and have all the instructions ready to go, so you don't have to sit there and worry about writing down measurements today. Now, if you're not part of my email list, you are welcome to join. It is free to join. Just look in the video description, and there is the link to sign up for my email list. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna get these supplies in place. Now, I wanna share with you before we get into the projects, because a lot of this is, as you see, die cutting hexagons using the dies from the Meant to Be bundle. And so I have labeled my hexagons, and hopefully you can see, I have labeled them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in the instructions, you'll understand that the 1 is the smallest and 5 is the largest. So what we're going to do is, before I get in and show you the dies for that, we're going to take a piece of bubble bath cardstock, and this piece measures 6 1/4 by 8 inches. And this is going to be our box for the inside here that we're going to put our goodies. And I didn't even share with you what's inside. This is actually, it's an empty little honey jar that you could put some little tiny treats, or if you want, put some honey. And then we have this cute little honey stick. I did get these from Amazon in, I think in the project. Maybe it's not. I'll have to add that in my project sheet, the link for this. And then I'll add it also too after today's video. I'll add it in this video link description for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of bubble bath, 6 1/4 by 8 inches, and we're going to do some scoring. So I'm going to get my scoreboard out here in place for you. We're going to put the short end at the top, and where I have my gray markers, that's at 2 inches. And then at 4 1/4 inches. So basically you want 2 inches on each side. Then we're going to rotate it. And where the blue markers are, we're going to score at 3 and again at 5 inches. So we have 3 inches on each end. And that is just going to create a really simple box template. And then I'm going to take my scissors. And we're just going to do a little bit of snipping. So right here along these score lines, let's see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there are score lines here. We're going to trim up on the side score lines. Just to create our box tabs. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of mitering. You know what? I'm going to get a longer pair of scissors. Let's try this scissors instead. There we go. Much better. Then I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just snip up that score line. And that is going to be our template. So I'm going to burnish the score lines here, get some nice crisp edges. All right, so either I don't have my setting correct, or y'all are being really quiet today. I don't have any chat in the comments yet, so I don't know if I'm just on the wrong screen. Sometimes I do that. I have a tendency to click the wrong button. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take on our tabs, and we are going to just add some glue. And then we're going to just take and adhere that glue, or adhere one of the sides to that tab. Then we're going to add glue to the other tab. And we're going to do the same thing right here. I'm going to get that well adhered. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and add glue to each of these long panels. I'm going to check one more time. I feel like I am either on the wrong screen. Nope, that's just me. Sorry. I'm just trying things out. Okay, there we go. All right, so now what we've done is we've created our box. And then what we're going to do is, this is where we're going to take each of those hexagon dies. And I have already die cut them out, but I'm going to walk you through what I did. Let me get the rest of my supplies. Also too has some cute little images from the designer series paper. All right. So what I did is I took, for the base of my box here, is I took and I die cut out and petunia pop 2 of the largest hexagons. Now, when you do die cut these out, the inner image is actually the part that we're using for the front and the back of our box. Also, it will trim, it will cut out this outline piece. I'm not going to use it for this project. And so that is number 5. So you're going to want 2 of number 5 for the front and the back of your box. Then for your background designer series paper piece, you're going to want to use number 4. So you're going to go down just 1 die set. So it would be number 4 to die cut out the designer series paper. Now just keep in mind your pattern, unless you want to use a different side, you could do that as well. But if you are wanting your pattern to go a certain direction, just keep that in mind when you are die cutting. And then we have 1 of the number 2 die right here, hexagonal die. And again, it cuts out a little border. You could use it on something else or you could trash it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do some stamping first. I'm going to use the sentiment that says cute as can be. And I am going to stamp in Memento black ink, just right in the center of my white hexagonal label. Now I want to make sure I hit the center best that I can so that I can leave some room to put my cute little images there. All right, and then the rest of it's just really simple. We're going to glue the sentiment label to our designer series paper piece. Then we're going to we're going to glue it to one of our petunia pop pieces. And then we're just going to add our little elements and bling it up with some ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to glue that right there. And then what I did, so one of the really fun things about this designer series paper is you've got some really cute little patterns that you can manually cut out from the paper. So I just chose one of the little flying bees and a couple of the honey jars, and I just manually cut them out. And we're going to add them on with some dimensionals. All right, gonna pop that up right there. And then I'm gonna glue this little tall jar. I'm just gonna glue it flat and then I'll put the top one on. I'll pop that up with a dimensional. Let's put that right here. And then pop that my other little honey jar, just right there on top with a dimensional. Then what we're gonna do, and what's really cool is the width of the bottom of this hexagon is the exact width of the bottom of your box. So we're just going to put some glue on the box. And then I'm going to flip over, notating what is the bottom of my front hexagon. And I'm just going to line it up at the bottom and I'm going to press inside. Easy peasy there, super simple. Then we're going to do the same thing for the other side. All right, and then this one, you can just make sure that the finished side is the one that you want showing on the outside. Now we're going to do the same thing right there. Just line that up at the bottom. I'm going to press inside, make sure that box adheres well to the back. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a cute little bow. Where did I put that ribbon? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So I'm going to take this really yummy and soft petunia pop ribbon. Now there is a regular petunia pop ribbon. The one that I'm using right now is the iridescent one that just came out and it's super, super soft. And I'm going to add this on with a mini glue dot. Right there to finish up the project. And then what you can do is you can take some shredded paper, just kind of tuck it inside and then add some little treats, or if you have a little bag of treats, you could do that. You could take some little tea bags and maybe some honey sticks or maybe some Burt's Bees projects and you could put that inside, or maybe even some fun little honey flavored candy. All right, so if you enjoyed this project, I do have for my Sweet Creations Club for August, it is featuring the same bundle and designer series paper. I'm going to check one more time because this is really odd for y'all not to be chatting. So I feel like I have done something wrong here because it's not showing me any of your chats. Very, very strange. I feel like I have done, I guess I'll have to, let me go over that. Nope, that's not it. So anyway, well, if you've been chatting and I didn't get your message, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on because normally there's a whole stream of chat running here on the right side, and I am not seeing any of that today. So I'm going to move forward. I'm going to share with you the August Sweet Creations Club projects. So it will make four cards and a cute little treat box using the Meant to Be bundle and the Cutest Can Be designer series paper. So these are the four cards that you would be making. This is a gift card holder, but if you like, you can just make it into a regular card, just as a little pocket card there. And then the cute little treat box. Now, the Sweet Creations Club, it is a monthly subscription club for $43 a month shipped to you each month. Or if you want to just try the kit for 1 month, it's $48 just to try it for 1 month without a subscription. If you would like more information on joining my Sweet Creations Club, there is information in the video description, and you can click on that. When you click on it, it will take you to my Sweet Creations Club page with all the information about club, and it will also give you a link to sign up if you want to join monthly, or if you just want to purchase the 1 month kit, there is a link to be able to register for that. Now, for the August Cutest Can Be Sweet Creations Club kit, the registration or the subscription period does close on August 5th of 2025, and the kits will ship by August 15th, 2025. Fingers crossed, nothing goes on back order. All right. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any questions at all about club or today's project, please reach out. I'd be happy to help. Just remember, tomorrow the project sheet for today's project is going to go out in the email at 3 o'clock Central Time. So make sure you're part of my email list. That is a special perk for my email list subscribers. All right, guys, y'all take care. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed weekend, and we will see you next Friday. Bye, guys.